Luis is the only one left. Smash it all to bits!
Let's move.
Smash it all to bits!
Everyone. I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luis's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
We'll figure things out. Somehow.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll figure something out.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head-on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing in the Royal Palace, whether or not truly inside.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
Trap or not, we have no other choice.
Then it's settled. Head to the Royal Palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
Luis is behind all these disturbances is stopping only operations. Let's restore stability and rational thought. It'll pave the way for Luis to preside with faith.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O King.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow we make for the castle.
What to pick?
I don't really want to be people outside for business. Why? It's like there's this optimism in the world. It's grown stronger since you came in. Actually, I can feel people's hearts. Pretty amazing. I can imagine when I wish the people outside were like this. Oh? Interesting.
You.
I believe you will decide as time for Prince and followed the list of royal accommodations, but try to have to rest.
Oh, it's Mister.
No matter what happens, you're still you to me, mister. I'm gonna keep cheering you on. See, the people around you are going to look down on you. It's times like these where your actions will speak louder than words. When they see you stand up to the beast and a plain oozing right. Something foul in the air in Grand Pride, everyone seems so anxious. Those who purpose do so further, but there are also those who believe this. You must listen.
Oh, hell.
Everyone is filled with so much anxiety now they don't know what to do. The public sector is very volatile at times like this. There is still a way to go. It's so different from when you were lost in Grand Pride. Everyone's staring with you at you with such disdain in their eyes. You must remember you still have people on your side. Let's just do everything.
Your Highness.
And so His Highness returns to the royal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I'd have liked to welcome him back for the grand feast. Ah well, the day shall come when people too celebrate you in grand fashion. My spear is ever ready to ensure that day comes. Love you, Hyde.
Honestly,
First with Louise's subordinate, then false prince. Whoops. First with Louise's subordinate, then a false prince, and now you've awakened as his true highness. Men have walked a so strange path as you, and after all of this, you still mean to be king.
come on.
Some turnaround, eh? Last time we were here, people were falling over themselves about me. Now the only thing I see in the house is fear. Damn it, people. Even if Will turned into a monster, Louise is the one making him. That's a fair bit scary if you ask me.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle. But I suppose that confirms it.
The uglier his
This
Louis
is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
By the way, Papaya, since you're listening, can you hear Kira's stream coming through my OBS? No, right? Just checking. Because I'm actually listening to Kira's stream as well. And I split it with the audio splitter, but I don't know if I did it right.
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so
Okay, fair enough.
forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
Everyone who's seen your friends say you're amazing, made them really, really happy because you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different with you. Fair enough.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
Oh, thanks for listening, child.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'd be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Luis claims victory, everyone would be sacrificing the wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace is to be stopped as soon as possible. It's up to us to do it. Okay.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So
Whoa, the
Luis is
weather is
hiding in the
red.
floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis.
That's...
The weather everywhere is red.
Here's where we are now. Here's where we are now.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's put an end to this.
Mission with the deadline. Blah blah blah. due to disturbances around the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. That wasn't bad enough. Be cautious of an inclement weather called blight. Fantastic.
So?
Can you be absolutely sure that you're ready for anything before we head in? That place has definitely changed from the last time we were there.
Smash it all to bits!
Life was shaken anyway. On the surface, a flying castle sounds romantic. A shame Louise is waiting inside. Regardless, I'm ready to hang on.
You're right.
They're customers. If you were half as diabolical as Louise makes you out to be, well then I doubt Fabienne and Maria would rely on you so much. Though I suppose the support of the hushed honeybee doesn't mean all that much in the grand scale of things. But believe me, mate, we'll be on your side until the very end. You can always let your guard down, round. Aww.
Hey!
That's very nice. Do you really intend to infiltrate that giant face in the sky? Can you not word it like that? You got quite the... Whoops. Sorry. You got quite the knack for grandiose undertakings, you know that? We're well aware, but this is something we have to do. Otherwise, Louise will become king. We can't just stand by and let that happen yet. Like, this wasn't exactly our choice. I see. Unfortunately, I haven't got much information about that place. It's not exactly the kind of place anyone can just vault into. But there have been sightings of monsters stalking the skies around that place. I suppose these days, there's no telling what kind of fiends may be here. Regardless, I'm confident that you'll be able to pull through it.
Please, whatever
all
you
the
can do.
trials that you've already claimed victory over, and know that you will do the same to Louise. I place my faith.
It's okay.
Aww. Look at all of these people. They believe in us.
Hey!
Oh. They're selling fish.
Hey! Hey!
Idle stay. Private. Dust. Buy campfires.
Hey! Hey!
Water shop. Right. Then?
Smash it all to bits!
Oh lord. That is, so many quests.
Smash it all to bits!
Very This is the color of the sky when funny everyone's been acting sangria too. They all have a scary look on their face and fight all the time. Just like we found king, will things go back to normal? I don't know about
Louise is the only one left,
sure.
isn't he?
All right then.
Ornamented man and some shit. It's fair.
Excuse me?
Hey, are you the one in this drawing? I knew what you are. You're famous then. You know how crazy the world is right now. Mr. Famous person from where's it to what's it, everything, everyone's gone weird. Really, even just flying around out there makes you feel gross and sick, but this place feels better. So, Mr. Famous, can you do something about this awful sky? Yep, I've decided. I'm going to leave this problem to you people, but I think I'll stay put for a while. I'll watch over you from here, okay? Random fairy. Support
Smash
from
it
a
all to
random
bits.
fairy.
Louise is the only one left.
Ah, Louise for king!
It'll be Lord Louis before too long.
Luis rightfully ought to be king.
Never said
Oi!
campaign funds. Wow. Cassie? I'm trying. I'm trying. Can you make everything stop? I'm trying.
So irreverent.
All right then.
Okay. Oh, that's oh, okay. There's my quest person.
It will be Lord Luis.
Oh,
before too
now
long.
this I can't believe.
Yeah!
Ah, what a sight! All my pasta mentos crying and screaming the arses of.
Ooh.
Right. Okay.
Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be prince? If you are possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. You regularly give out tasks to princes, do you? There's a place some distance from Albury called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look at War King's legendary greatsword? I've already got it! Story goes that ages ago, War King united the land under exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became stuff of legends. It's said to be stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues and never seen it. In fact, it's been 10 years since it's a rusted piece of junk. The Mount Volcano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I
Help me, will ya?
That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely. You should find out if you're the two
I guess so.
Ready? Got it. It's hard to turn down treasure, blah blah blah, etc. etc. Six the floor.
Much gratitude
Ready to
to
do
you.
it? You have my gratitude. I shall, of course, prepare you some not to mention sorcerer's scheme. I just want to see
We
it.
did it!
Nice, we can swing it. Then we get treasure. And a legendary sword.
Let's give it a
Guess
shot.
what? I have it in my possession. I picked it up when I went there last night.
Let's.
We'll face danger here.
So the great sword is sealed with Volcano. Actually, wait, we might have it in our possession already. Yep. You serious? May I see it? Here you go. It's rusty, but you can see the splendor of the design beneath. Stay right here. I must polish this. Bar.
Whoa!
Wow, it's so shiny now! And so ornate. So this is the legendary greatsword? Actually, yeah. Judging by the ornaments, this was created well before the War King's time. Something else
Talking
entirely.
nonsense, you
I think
are.
in the end, legendary greatsword is perhaps another myth, and I've wasted 10 years of my life searching for it. My parents would no doubt laugh if they could see me now. If you just stayed home and tended the fields, you could have been a happy man.
What is there to be done?
Probably trying to give up my dream, isn't it? I should head back home.
Right?
I mean, who knows? The world's a big place, and the sword could still be out there somewhere. Maybe we'll stumble on it.
I'm chuffed.
Come to think of it, you're not so different from the War King. He had a mysterious power to move hearts, and his efforts changed the world. Yes, haha. Here's someone doing the same thing, standing right before me. Perhaps a legendary sword isn't so far-fetched.
Much gratitude to you.
Thank you, Will. You've given me hope that the legendary greatsword is still out there somewhere. But first off, I'm due for a trip home. When I've saved enough money, my journey will resume. Oh, and I promise you a reward. Please don't be modest. It's yours. I mean, I would have just taken the sword.
Mission accomplished.
Wisdom.
Now then.
Is the world red or is the town red? The world is indeed red. I am now sagacious.
Wisdom.
It's one of the virtues a ruler must possess.
Why,
blah,
that's-
blah, blah, etc., etc. And I have a beloved
We did
greatsword.
it!
You say you're on a journey too. Well, perhaps maybe one day you really will stumble on.
Cheers now.
Yeah, see, like I did tell you you should catch up on the blood because like, whoo, a lot of stuff has happened. Let me do the recap, right? So, oh my god, that's So we went to wait, no, you watched the whole chandelier nonsense, yeah? Yeah, you were watching when I killed the dragon and all that jazz. Yeah, so we spent a few days preparing for confrontation with Luis. We showed up after all that prep, and then we engaged in battle with Luis. Only for Luis to, at the end of the battle, turn. So, like, a couple of things. Remember how I kept talking about, like, remember the whole Dragon Shinjuku dungeon and how like it was clear that this world's past was actually a world much like ours, where it's all sciencey except the arrival of magic, you know, brought an end to the world of science, and then after that it turns out their downfall was also magic somehow, right? I remember how all those moments of I'm like, like Lady Joanna mentioned twice that a fog had been lifted, and we've seen like how Magla, both in the main story as well as in some side quests, how an excess of Magla can affect people, and how excess Magla like turns into melancholia, which drives monsters nuts, and how in Lady Joanna's diary she talks about how her baby has been restored to her. And so I was like, she created that monster. Yeah. Turns out all my guesses were right. So, oh, also one more thing. Remember how, I don't know if you were there when I pulled up the entry on Eldons, right? But, in the world of Metaphor, there are 8 acknowledged tribes plus the Elder that many people don't acknowledge as, a tribe at all, right? Actually, yeah. So there's this interesting bit. There we go. So what they said was that yeah, the 9th tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes, they're condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the Church. Their population is so small that even to see a public is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. Each of the 8 tribes possess unique physical traits making them recognizable at a glance, such as Clemmer's horns or the Ruzan's long ears, and the Elder have no such distinguishing feature, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. So, put all that together. Turns out, the Elder are actually the, like way back in the time of the era of science, like, there were no 8 tribes. Everyone was just normal humankind, right? Yeah. So then with the arrival of magic, they had this giant war that separated everyone into factions, and then all that magic and Magla and whatnot basically changed all the tribes, which brings up a lot of questions about how the Ujiv came about, by the way. I just want to say. But also, like, the super mutated ones, like, became monsters, right? And that's why the monsters are known as humans. Like, literally, they are mutated human beings, right? And, yeah. So the Elder, with no distinguishing features, they were the originals. And they are essentially the last of the original, like, humankind. Anyways, so, Louise says that, like, so Louise just like reveals a bit about how yeah, the Elder are actually the last of humankind. He doesn't reveal the whole thing about how all the tribes actually came from there. He just says, like, yeah, you know, there's, like, Will is, protagonist is one of humankind, and they are actually the origins of monsters. And then right there and then, smacks us with a whole bunch of Magla, and turns Will into a human. Very briefly. So, turns Will into a human! We're all, like, big and creepy. Giant and creepy and purple-eyed. Also, good night! Yeah. And then, but we hear an inner voice that which combined with Yupa allows us to kind of regain control, and then we go and then we flee, right? Because everyone is like, because naturally, like Louise did this in front of a giant crowd, right? So everyone's like, oh, monster, kill the monster, right? And so we flee, and we flee to the ancient sanctum, the ancient Elder Sanctum, where the prince is held. Which, guess what? Zorba is still alive. Zorba's been turned into a human by Zorba from way back at the beginning of the game. He has been turned into a human by Louise, and he came to assassinate the prince. And he actually kind of succeeded in assassinating the prince. He stabbed the prince, right? So by the time we got there, the prince was supposedly dead. But the chief there had received orders previously that if anything were to happen, that she should bring the prince and just lay him out in this in this one room and just leave him there. And then as we're walking towards that place, Will starts hearing voices in his head because, yeah, why not, right? And long story short, it turns out that Will is actually the so, and this ties back all the way back to fucking Burger Islands, where we find out that pure Magla can take on a physical form. And that's what dragons are. Dragons are basically pure Magla, and therefore and that's how like they can both like be stored in, you know, the lands, but at the same time also manifest as a giant fucking dragon, right? Which annoyed me because I'm like, that means Will could have been a dragon. But anyway, so it turns out Will is actually just pure Magla made flesh. And guess where that pure Magla came from? The prince. So Will is actually the, I guess, the Kingdom Hearts nobody thought thing of the prince. It's the princess hopes and desires literally turned into flesh to go gallivanting outside of his body, I guess. And so, yeah. And so when Will showed up, we hear the voice in our heads, and then yeah. I was so annoyed when that line showed up. I was just like, really? No, they literally gave us that. I'm just like, wait, where is that screenshot? Max knows when I hit the line, I just put the controller down. I was just like, I am so pissed off right now. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Wait, hang on. Yeah, there, that. If the prince is dead, worth thy efforts all for naught. And then I hit the second option, I was just like, you assholes! His will lives on. Ha 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 ha. And so, yeah, anyways. So it turns out Will is the thought thingy of the prince, and so we are actual prince now. So we combined. we combined, and now Will is actually His Highness, which is why he now has white hair, which looks wrong. It's weird. I don't like it. Yeah. Anyways, so we returned back to Grand Fred, but everyone hates us now. Yeah. Consumed by fear and anxiety, the masses worship Louise as the savior. Oh, by the way, like the priestess also revealed that melancholia and the archetypes all stem from the same place. It's basically fear and anxiety harnessed. So archetypes come about as the result of fear and anxiety harnessed in a good way, I guess. Except melancholy, like you let it get too far, it turns into melancholia and it warps people. Which is really some kind of, which is not exactly a very subtle metaphor, for how, you know, fear and anxiety can change people in the real way. Yeah. Dynamis, indeed, literally, quite literally. So anyway, we're back to Grand Trent. Everyone hates us. And we're all like, okay, first of all, it's quite natural that some people are going to be afraid, but like this is going to weird, unnatural proportions.
Alright then.
World map.
Where to?
So, how come it's not reflecting the weather? Okay, for some reason the map here isn't like showing the weather.
Alright then.
Across the board. But like earlier when they showed us the world map, the weather freaking everywhere across the world. Actually I took a screenshot of it. Why am I bothering to flip? The world everywhere is dread. That's the weather everywhere. It says dread. It's literally fucking Endwalker. And that's why the skies are red. See? It's literally Endwalker. People are turning to blasphemies. So, the other thing, and I mean that literally, by the way, because yet another thing that the chiefess revealed was that, yeah, since there's actually functionally no difference between the 8 tribes and the quote-unquote elders, like they are literally just descended from the original humankind, which means that everyone, all members, all tribes can turn into humans, can turn into warped humans. Like if Louise were to do that whole thing of like pushing a whole bunch of melancholia, Magna people, it doesn't matter who they are, elder or whatever, they turn into a human, monster human. So, and I'm just like, man, you don't even need Louise to be doing this on a mass scale. You just need him to do it to a few, like 1 or 2 people, make them extra monstrous, get everyone super panicked and fearing and despairing, which will create more Magna, which will make more people warp, and it will literally be Endwalker all over again.
It's just too much.
My husband's killed, though I think I should surely follow. What's a woman like you possibly do without a husband? I'm nothing powerless. That's not true. All the time you spend supporting your husband, that took power. And not to mention, I've enjoyed the time we've had together. You make me happy and I don't want to do it. Please calm down and consider the future. There will always be
Louise rightfully ought to be king.
Yeah, so like, yeah, everyone's like, the amount of chaos that Grand Trad and the people are currently undergoing is, I mean, it's natural for them to be some anxiety, but it's reached like unnatural proportions, and we've all decided that, yeah, Luis probably had something to do with that. Also, there's a little fairy hanging about in the inn. It's interesting because if you go into the inn, like, the people there are still kind of normal, and there's a little fairy hanging about in the inn, and the fairy was like, I don't really want to be around the people outside because they're so weird lately. The people in here feel nice and warm though. I wonder why. It's like there's this optimism in here, and it's gotten stronger since you came in, actually. I can feel people's hearts unwinding. Pretty amazing. What kind of magic is that? I wish the people outside were like this. So, yeah. Whereas there was a fairy Oh, also, like, just talking to Basilio, by the way, like, he's such a sweetheart. Look at him. Look at him. He keeps saying he's dumb. But look. Smart guy. Right here. Anyways. Where am I going?
All right then.
Talk to him. I have side quests. This time, instead of taking care of the major dungeon,
Let's go.
Off the bat, I'm gonna try and take care of all the side quests first, just to up the levels and all that jazz. Royal funeral shows soldiers the truth about limits of the state army. This feels 3 times worse. Monsters going around the city rioting, and there's nothing we can do about it. Even struggling against it feels futile. Why are you gonna keep fighting, Your Highness?
That's a rough one.
Everyone's been reluctant to take it. Back during famine, a plan was hatched to save food involved in abandoning people that leaving them to die. Wow. Of course, it's an antiquated practice these days. Remember the resentment of those unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemos, is left as is, society likely will start to terrorize the neighboring areas as well. Y'all kind of deserve it, though. A plan was hatched to save food and involved abandoning the people there and leaving them to die. Amazing. Yet it's potential by first like going out and rig up Petia type of snake monster, snake and sharp sensors, blah blah, etc. etc. It reports any intruders to Ordemos. What? They've got something of a symbiotic relationship. Fantastic.
Counting on you.
Let's do it.
Sure, but then I'm playing through this at a glacial pace.
And right there's a ladder.
Look at all the dread, and then blight.
Let's see.
There's dread and blight.
Let's see.
That's a rough one.
Seems more that monsters causing trouble these days. Blah blah. Found his sister's leader, some religious survivor. The giant of inside some of you pagans, just some nameless sect out there claiming death to be the truth of salvation. They believe that if they die, but the world is destroyed, they will be reborn in a different one. They say the world of today is fated to end, and dying is our only means of rescue. Fantastic! It's a cult! If they kept the delusional fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be a problem, but now they're attacking people named Grand Tribe in the name of salvation.
Yes, but...
Better than common bandits. Blah blah blah. Death cult. Death cult! I heard they got their hands on a secret weapon to kill people en masse and brought it to their hideout. Pathetic, blah blah, etc.
Counting on you.
Got it.
Fair enough.
Let's do it.
Well, okay. So I gotta.
Let's see here.
Who do you think that the ruins were here despite the planning? There's pretty far away, blah blah, etc. etc. Okay.
We'll face danger here.
So I just got a peek at the end to see, because I was curious just how much longer there is, right? The game ends on 26th of October. So 10/26, literally exactly 1 month from now. The game started. Game started June the 2nd. Of course, like actually, tack on another couple of days to that, because like you don't get to. Well, actually, no, I think you do. Yeah. Okay, so June the 2nd. Yeah. So from June the 2nd until now, this has taken me. There we go. 94 hours. Let's just count that as 94 hours. Man, you should watch Kira. Kira's been speeding. Kira's numing.
That's a rough one.
Giant bird monster Kokamordo. Didn't we just murder a giant bird monster like not too long ago? Whoever saw this exist for hundreds of years bring no one to know. Get near Brilhaven each time a delegation is formed and dispatch a killer. The goal failed. The best thing to do is wounded. Each time just fly to the skybound.
I see.
Thank you, cities on the verge of succumbing to total panic. Rumors about the beast are more worrying than damage caused by the giant monster bird brings plague and famine to the they say. Plague? Let me guess, it can inflict hex, can't it? We got plague. Now those mushroom-shaped rocks on Brilhaven Sea is at the top of one of those ruin known as the Men of the Ascendant. Seems that bird happened upon the ruin some time ago and decided to pivot next. Not a place that just anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting up there. There's also rumors of family
Counting on you.
They managed to slay Kokamordos. Bring me the cockatrice tress as evidence. I'll
Okay, then.
Board. Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, mind you, if you guys weren't watching, I probably wouldn't like read out the unvoiced lines. I let the voice lines play out just because I like hearing the voice actors work. But if you guys weren't watching, I'd probably just
We'll face danger
skip
here.
The unvoiced lines pretty quickly. Let's see. Cool. That's 3 hunts to do. Okay. Do I have any?
All right then.
Anyone else to pick up?
Let's go.
Well, I'll not loiter.
I read it out mostly as a gauge for how fast I should scroll through.
It will be Lord Luis before too long.
Took you to Grand Triad as promised. This marks the end of our relationship. I'm just doing my job. What do you like get up to from here is none of my business. Got it? Yeah, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna turn the city into a sea of flames with Count Luis.
It will be Lord Luis before too long.
What? Laggard Coachman, smirking rioter. I'm going to turn the city into a sea of flames with Count Luis. Right. Okay, so we've got people deliberately sparking riots. This is lovely. And someone slew the beast out of the corridor. I slew that at the beginning of the game.
Luis.
Those damn Louis supporting insurgents. They hate the city so much they're free to use this gate for their departure. Your Highness, there are no countrymen of mine. Feed them to the dogs in Tradia Desert, I say. That's not. The dogs might get indigestion.
Oi!
You, I didn't want to have to come all this way just to question your actions, but what are you planning to do about all this? How will you fix this mess? How do we get our city back to the way it was? You're not going to take off and then run, are you? If you do that, I'll have no faith in anything anymore. I'm trying. Give me a bit, man.
We got a mother of all storms.
Where's our salvation? Hurry, oh God, destroy this world. Calm now, the time isn't right yet, so we just need to focus on the plan. Let's hear it back. When I get the sign, I slaughter the guard and open the gates. Then God will appear and kill them all. Just so. Keep them among friends, eh? Won't be long now. In fact, I just got word that they took the surrounding villages. God is gaining power, the power to offer salvation to everyone. The army may have caught on, but they hardly care. The plan's going to go ahead without a hitch.
got a mother of all storms.
I found members of the death cult. Charming.
What's the world coming to? What in the
The weather's absolutely gorgeous today, and look what we have here. This prince just over there. Aw, isn't he just adorable? Luis will kill you soon enough, though. Ha ha ha
What
ha.
in the blazes?
Okay. Locals are interesting.
Now what am I to do?
Some nasty rumors about you at the hotel I work at. I knew there could never be an elder prince, that kind of thing. I know I'm just a lonely cook, but it seems how horribly people get treated because we try. Please don't let all this break us hurt. Aww, that's one of the dudes that I got a thing for.
What do you think you're playing at?
And he was all rubbish and said you were the prince, damn human. The people won't tolerate your tricks for long. The city's a right mess right now. I can't be bothered with the likes of you, and I can't be bothered with hearing you talk.
That is a menacing
later.
sky.
Okay. More dead bodies. Oh, okay. They're killing people in the street. Isn't that guy one of the guys that I did a quest for the other time?
That is a menacing sky.
I think this is one of the nobles that I actually did a thing. I got his necklace back. His dead wife's necklace back for him. What happened here? I can't. How did you die? You were the only claim I had lent an ear to my thoughts. This can't be happening. Huh? Are you crying over your dead wife who died literally at the beginning of the game? Okay.
Smash it all to bits.
Oh, this is a racist woman. I knew it. I saw this coming all along. As soon as you stepped foot in the city, everything in this country was amended. It's you. It's all because of you. Give it back. Bring back the way things were before you appeared. Maybe at peace. It's already too late. For those words of yours, you weren't lying, were you? You can't turn back time, can you? You're the only one we can rely on now. But in order to be our last hope, this country must truly be in a sorry state. It's awful to think about. Prove me wrong, boy. Save this country.
Right?
She can't help insulting us to the very end, but she's not completely wrong this time. This is our responsibility. How is it our responsibility? I didn't do anything.
Smash it all to bits.
That is a menacing sky.
The deadline is... Understood.
The world belongs to Lord of...
We got a mother of all storms a brewing.
Yo. Hey, I recognize you. I got you the bread recipe the other time. Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title is a little presumptuous to use in the company of an actual prince.
Isn't that...
Alright, we met in Martira. He used to be a chef within the royal palace. Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of cooking? Correct, I once again have need of talents, that unique point of view that allows us to create such unexpected and powerful dishes. Sure.
Whatever will I
During the course of my
do?
travels, a thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger of those struggling to survive? I speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is simple fare which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings with it colorful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life.
Whoa.
That's what he said last time. Skip the speech, please.
Lovely,
When I
that.
think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing that comes to mind is sweet flavor, and nourishing bloomy bees are a must. And so that everyone, from wee children to the elderly, may eat in comfort a fluffy texture would be perfect. Lumi Bees, fluffy texture.
If you have a
right.
spare moment.
Managed to whip up a dish that seemed promising. Simply return here and tell me all about it.
Let's give it a shot.
Fluffy texture that uses Lumi Bees.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Food. Shit. Stale blackbird. I think I haven't been able to make it yet because I didn't have enough of these. Fantastic.
Hey.
Later.
The world belongs to Lord Luis.
Shit. She was supposed to be. She was supposed to be one of the ways to up eloquence. Fuck 'em. I need more Lumi Bees, and I can't get them because I haven't been near a campfire in a while.
All right, then.
Moral of the story: don't spend your Lumi Bees on random shit. You may need Lumi Bees.
Let's go.
Supposedly, they start selling Lumi Bees like here at some
And
point.
what is it you want?
But they haven't yet. Wait, Dreamy to moth? No, they've added Lumi Bees. Yes, give me Lumi Bees. Okay, I can go cook them and then come back later.
Oh, come off it.
This horrid red sky is irritating me to no end. It stays red even at night. Someone must do something about it.
All right, then.
I still don't understand why they gave me a bug to cook with, but sure.
Let's go.
Also, by the way, I'm very... This woman has also been racist from start to finish every single time I talk to her.
Closure.
Oh, I cannot understand why Lord Godot doesn't expel monsters like you out of the church. How absolutely horrid. Monsters? Wow, we're getting... Okay. We all know the Elder are dangerous tribes, written so clearly in the scriptures, and yet, oh, both Santa Fe's Forge and Saint Vela have. Scriptures warned us of the Elder. Yeah. Oh, the last time I was here, the previous dude was like, yeah, I'm gonna be leaving in a few days, and I can't say, I can't tell you like outright who my replacement is for their safety, but they're coming from Altabury. They're coming over from Altabury, and they have no small connection to you. And I'm just like, who the fuck do we know is coming from freaking Altabury, has a connection to us, and like actually has enough standing to be a fucking sanctum? Guess who? Hi, Godot.
You.
Oh, sure, eh? What brings you all into it? Yeah, hi, Godot.
Did you?
Godot, we should be asking you the same thing. Do I really look so out of place within the place of worship now? Well, yes, I suppose I do. I'm glad you're at least that self-aware. We have lost both the Eminence Ford and Arilla, and now the city is over on the Luis's gravel. I must admit, even I have come to a point where I've lost my way. I dedicated myself to the protection of Sanctism, but now find myself without the means to do so. I have become what Rilla refers to as the weak. No, based on her words, I've been weak all along and capable of doing anything on my own. Chief of the Monk Guard, army in name only, I recognize it now. And yet,
Closure, eh?
even with our leaders gone, I still believe in God. Though I know not what I can do. I surmise that if I couldn't stand tall within the church, then nothing would get done. Rest assured, I have no intention of making an enemy of His Highness the Prince either. From this point on, if you require the assistance of the church, I shall lend you my ear. Now then, what may I do for you?
Whoa.
Wow, didn't expect that, but this means that Rella's words managed to reach you in someone like you. Aww.
Closure, eh?
Oh, for our congregation, come on the thread closure. This stay safe. Fortunately, I'm powerless in this matter, unlike His Eminence Ford and Aurilla. Why can someone such as I do in this situation? I don't know, I thought you did fine against us in battle. You didn't win, but you did fine. Might as well just stock up on stuff here. Should probably do it on, like, discount day, but who the hell cares? I'm rich.
All right then.
I'm just like, really? Now? Of all times? Don't care. Hey there. Doesn't matter, it's flying palace in the sky, the ends of the world itself. My sky runner will get you there. It's the best of the best.
Preparations are complete. Leave it to me. The runner's all ready for you.
I always do like match to money exchanges on days that are A, rainy,
Now
and
then.
B, discount day. So it stacks. The rainy day boost to exchange rate plus the discount day boost stacks. So you can get a lot of money by converting match. And like, I have even more match than I have. Well, okay. I mean, it's not in the millions, but
Now
like
then.
it's way more than I need. I have a lot of match, so like what, 200k plus? Port Brighthaven. I have more quests to pick up. I have basically all the quests to pick up.
That's where it's your call. Let's move.
This weather is dreadful.
But yeah, see, I have... Okay, I only have 161 match, but that's because I just unlocked a whole bunch of archetypes, including some of the advanced ones. But yeah, I was sitting on some 200k plus. No, it's a lot easier for me to build match because unlike Kira, who's properly playing, I'm playing on easy, right? So I can just go around and whack fucking everything. And like killing that much, that many monsters gets you a lot of match very fast. Hey, it looks like you're still in one piece. Still planning to fight against Lord Louise.
What?
Lord Louise, you were a candidate, weren't you? Why are you taking Louise's side? The way things are, what other choices there? I just want to see the free country I've dreamed of. Unless, of course, you have the power to make that happen. But you don't, do you? Hey! Just watch. Dog? Oh, dear. Oh, to think I would be able to meet with His Highness the Prince. Hey, wait, the dog. It's Glodell's. You know this pup then? I picked up the sweet boy while he was in bad way down by the harbor. Aw, puppy! I did. He'd been abandoned there, all covered in wounds. Now, what craven soul would do such a thing?
Yes,
Well,
but...
the thing is, yeah, we were probably the ones responsible for those wounds, but, it wasn't our fault that he was in battle against us. I can still see the signs of melancholization, but don't you worry, none. I studied all that at the Mage Academy. Convenient, that! I've taken all the appropriate precautions to keep the Magla from having negative effects on him. You sure? Well, as long as you're confident he won't attack you. Attack? Don't be ridiculous. He's a gentle soul. I'm sure his previous owner loved him very much.
It was all in vain.
Normally, I'd try to reunite him with his real owner, so he's not stuck with some evil old fellow like me, but with the world as it is, I fear the worst. So I'll do my best to care for him by myself. Yes, previous owner's dead. You're fine.
I see.
Yeah, a lot happened between us and Glodell, but none of it was Hector's fault. It's just an innocent dog, and we'll have to atone for what we did to him one day. Again, like, it wasn't exactly our fault. We didn't want to fight him. Everyone's getting really weird around here, but it's alright. We know you can fix this, mister. My friend, my mom, my dad, and everyone in the neighborhood are cheering you on. Mister, you can do it. Aww. Well, the dog wasn't turned into a human. The dog's a dog. It was turned into a monster dog, though.
Why did this happen?
For God's sake, bloody hell, as if the king's face out there wasn't bad enough. Nothing but red, as far as the eye can see. What color's up next? Piss yellow? Dude just wants to be able to watch the sky in peace. Surely Lord Louise is far lovelier than me, though. His burning vision fills me with such passion. Ugh. I look upon the sky knowing it's Lord Louise's creation and suddenly feels so what? So romantic? Did you just say that when I look upon the sky knowing it was Lord Louise's creation, it suddenly feels so romantic? Yeah. Yeah, romantic, that's what it is.
I'm just
This is the end for the church, isn't it? The scientists just abandoned their believers and made it run for it. Where's the sanctity in a church refusing to help people in need, those hypocrites, or to change their name to the corruptest church?
I'm just
You are not wrong. Dead people in the street?
Why did this
Alright,
happen?
this can't be happening. Why? Who did this? I'll never forget them. Never. I don't know, friend. Who did that?
I'm just incredulous.
Melancolization is a spectrum. Red is a passionate color, yeah?
I can't believe it's true.
Have you seen that one Tumblr meme with the red smear across the hospital floor? Wait, you haven't? Okay. Oh god, okay. So, our local children's hospital recently redecorated, but I'm not too sure they really thought things out. Literally any other color would have been a better choice, guys. I'd like to point out that the color red has more positive than negative meanings, says some person. I'm sorry, but this reply absolutely killed me. Red can mean whatever the heck you want it to mean. That is never going to change that this straight up looks like they dragged a bloody body across the fucking floor. Hi, fun fact, colors do have meaning and there's a legit thing called color theory. Red does have more positive connotations than negative, like Minty Maiden said. Red is associated with more love, lust, passion, than blood and death, just like the chart shows you, but if you want, here's a link for you to check it out yourself. Also check out the Designer's Dictionary of Color by Sean Adams. Have fun learning something. Designer. I think y'all are missing the point here. You can theorize to Nebraska and back, but that doesn't change my immediate reaction, which is that someone is literally dragging a corpse around. I like that the presumption here is that no one on Tumblr has heard of color theory. Let me explain in depth, rather than simply acknowledging the visual effects of this particular color choice applied in the manner it was can still amount to this is a hospital and that looks like blood. Like color theory doesn't exist in a vacuum. If your design of choice for blood red paint is asymmetric, splatters and splotches against the wall, or in this case a snail trail on the hallway's floor, an infographic won't override the viewer's instinct. OP, this paint job looks like a bloodstain. Tumblr, actually, according to color theory, it looks like love. So yes,
Just can't
this
believe
guy.
it's true.
It looks like love. Oh, Christ.
Oh, damn. Just can't believe it's true. I'm just incredulous.
Can we talk?
Whoa!
I need a better way
Can we
of
talk?
checking how many of each mask I have,
Whoa!
other than scrolling through each one one
Can
by
we
one.
talk?
Whoa!
Can we talk?
Whoa!
Can we talk?
What was I here to do?
All right,
oh,
then.
right.
Let's go.
Humans.
Louise, I could see it.
Please?
Ah, there we go.
Hello.
Going out of your way to talk to a Mustari like me, I might have...
Grand, innit?
My interest, let me share something with you I picked up in Tavern. It's about that old structure called the Forsaken Tower north of town here. Teeming with powerful monsters, none who step inside have ever stepped back out. I heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Anyway, to look at you, an elder with fair in tow. You wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island, would you?
Now what am I
Yes.
to do?
In that case, I think there's something particularly here. Consider this top secret. Apparently there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's something to do with the trial of obtaining forbidden power. That's all I can tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. But considering you dealt with Dragon God and saved our island, if forbidden power is real, I wanted to go to a hero like you. I've no doubt the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if the
Cheers, eh?
Want to dive a little deep in the trial? Try the informant in the tavern. I get a lot of my information.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
I forgot to drop by the tavern in Grand Trad and pick up the information. Gotta go back there.
Please, if there's anything you can do.
I'll be shoving off now, though. Best of luck out there. Okay. But then who do I turn the quest into? Forbidden Tower with,
Please? I guess it's over
I've
then.
never seen brides like this in the city before. Even when the whole damn world went to hell, Brighthaven and Hope always supporting each other. That's why I love you. Sorry about that.
Oh, my dear.
Previously heard some unpleasant rumors about you, but now after seeing who you really are with my own eyes, I believe in you. Please, you cannot fail. I will do all that I can to offer you my support. Aww. The people that we've dealt with before all still with me.
Please?
Isn't that giving me warm presents?
Come on, sir! Get back!
I was happy I could root for someone and all, and for it to all turn out like this. I feel this sad. I would never have gotten invested in the first place.
Oi!
Oh, I don't say that. What about the time you spent supporting them together? Wasn't that precious too? Okay. Don't give up. It's not over. We have to see this through.
Come
the
on,
year.
sir! Get back!
Okay.
Hi there!
Ever since I heard that your gauntlet runner took off in the sky, all the Caden workshop is behind you all the way. But just be careful. It seems like a lot of candidates who dropped out have chosen to support Louise. Even here in the city, they were chanting things like "Glory to Lord Louise" with the followers. The city in such a state, I imagine it's hard for you to carry on, but I hope you won't give up.
What's happened?
It's down to Louise.
Please?
Okay. Just gonna... Oh.
Please?
Speed bubble. Damn, now everyone's city's starting to look like an enemy. With enough soldiers, we restrain them for now. Who knows how long the life will be.
It's down to Louise.
Yeah, sucks to be you. Just gonna drop by the tavern so
down
that
to
I
Louise.
can pick up
Please? Weather like this, no telling what.
intel.
If Louise wins the
Fancy a
crown,
bit of info?
what will become of us?
Hey!
Blah 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 blah. I will read through it.
Can make. Wanting on. Can make.
Thank you. You don't need that intel anymore. I don't care. I want it.
Want.
Okay.
Wanting on this.
If Louise wins the crown, what will become of us?
You are.
Hey, mister!
Can we go? Would you shut up? I've hardly drank anything. Besides, nothing matters now anyway. My mom saw you said we're not quite eaten by goat, didn't you?
You are.
Okay.
I beg your pardon, but
This diversity is the country's essential enduring asset. Does His Highness the Prince understand how invaluable it is? Yeah.
If Louise wins the crown, what will become of us?
Fish fanatic. Why not accept it already? Once Louise becomes king, all the hooligans and town finally shut up, right? Then we can go back to our own lives, right? Yeah.
All right, then.
That depends on whether you still have a life if Louise is done. Once Louise is done. You know?
All right, then. Let's go.
Also need to drop by Etria.
Now then, what should we do?
Now then.
How far do I fly here? Burger Islands. Alright.
Which one? Let's see here. It's your call. Let's move.
This is just like half an hour's worth of running around and picking up quests and logging. Absolutely thrilling street this is.
Hello.
Our chief didn't become king, but his actions did lead us to meet you, and with your help, we have a chance of realizing the ideals we believe in. I know, right? Sky, the way it is, should I hold off on fishing a bit? The island will be okay without my cash. Don't worry, we're not as mean as we used to be. We will endure. Good man.
If I may.
I'm glad to see you safe. How are your comrades? Even now, I'm not worried. You taught me that if we just cooperate with each other, we'll find a path forward. I believe in you and in your camaraderie.
Yeah?
Country's in turmoil. Let's do what we can to ensure our island doesn't change. Strange. Until recently, I never would have thought that way. But that's exactly why I'm glad outsiders came to our island. Aww. It seems like the Etrians. Are they called Etrians now? Are actually doing pretty well compared to everyone else. Let's go talk to Denny. Where is he? Dragon's
Go.
Denny! Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there. I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately I've been searching through some old histories to review our true traditions, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered across the country. Why is everyone talking about towers all of a sudden?
Whoa!
Tower, like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar.
I see.
That's it, then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the towers 3. 3 trials for 3 towers. We've already gone up all 3 towers. Are you telling me I have to go back up there again? One, the hero who proves thrice worthy of forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be the stab. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each for their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown, however, judging by the description of worthy hero, I sense these are trials of not only sheer strength, but honor and other like occasions. The trials seek to test if one is worthy of power and overcoming it. First, honor somehow reminds me of royal magic. I dread to think about what would happen if Louise obtained it. I would much prefer it in our hands, but what do you think of it? We got to take
What will you do?
One tower is apparently south of our island here. It's called the Spire of Blind Faith. It is known by some of the islands. Precise information, Imbesos, the informant. I hear this monster has taken up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more predictable. We've already been in there! Why do we...
Let's take a moment to prepare.
All 3 towers! Why are you making me go back up there again? 2 towers.
Let's check.
Sure. Okay.
I see. Be careful.
To be frank, I believe these trials were dangerous ones. The books even say countless are those who have lost their lives. I want to believe that if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it urgently. Heroes of our island, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world. Yes, I will use it to stab Louise through the chest. And that this time, I will make sure it goes through his heart. We have brushed up on anatomy.
Oh.
It's like through the 2nd and 3rd ribs. Slightly.
You're not serious.
Let's not be pessimistic that Louise will, by assuming Louise will win. We've seen true heroes find out. Very much agreed. They taught us the importance of thinking for ourselves. So let's emulate their example. Good job. Look at these islanders. I'm so proud of them. Some people fear Louise may assault even this village and the honor of his head needs to nurture. No, they're doing fine compared to everyone else.
What'll I do?
Under the rain-filled red skies, having ill effects on our crops, we're largely self-sufficient around the island, but there's nothing with happening in sea life.
Oh, it's you!
I don't care.
Oh.
Oh god. Okay.
All right then.
Dropping by the
Let's go.
tavern.
Guess there's nothing to be done about it.
We stand behind you,
Fancy a bit of info?
Hello there, is there something you'd like to know? I've fished the seas all over, so I'm quite familiar with the surrounding islands. And I will read it later. Anyways, I'm gonna have to stop here because I need to prep to go to work. So
We stand
yeah, I
behind
meant
you,
it when I said
Lady
short,
Ufa.
short stream today. Alright, y'all have a good evening. Gonna sleep. Bye.